Okay, we're going live in three, two, one. Okay, we're live, dude.
Okay, what's up? Who does this? Me or you?
Alright, I'll talk about it. All right,
Okay,
so the my name's Brett Bertola. I'm here with Trev the Dev, and
what's up?
we are participating in Shipathon 2025. We're wanting to live stream what we're doing. We're going to be making an app from end to end, showing how we're going to design it in Figma, and then we're going to show how we build it in Xcode and ship it. And hopefully, we can do this stream every day, and y'all can join and just give your feedback on what you want in the app.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to get through this. This is being like kind of sponsored by RevenueCat. They're the ones that are holding this ship a ton. So we're just trying to win some money, make a good app, learn, and yeah. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hit us in the chat. Drop some donos.
Trev's all about the chat. All right,
Yeah,
so we want to talk about our idea. We've noticed that even in our own personal lives, there is just a lot of time that we spend on the screen. Like when we go back and we look at our screen time share, it says, hey, you spent 2 hours on social media. And normally, when I look back at my day, I didn't spend 2 hours, like specifically, I didn't just
like a
sit there
full
for
time.
2 hours, right, Trevor? Like,
Yeah,
it's normally like 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. Like I was sitting in the drive-through line, or I was at whatever, and it just adds up to 2 hours, and it's just crazy. And so the other thing that we notice when we're looking at all of these like screen time apps to like help manage your screen time, that's all they do. All they do is to help manage your screen time, and they just pop up a thing that says, "Hey, you're using your phone. Are you sure you want to?" And we want to kind of flip that a little bit and turn this bad habit into something amazing, which
yep,
is where Eat the Elephant comes in. There's also a lot of to-do list apps. It's very high on the App Store. There's a lot of productivity apps. So we did some research on what would be a really good app that we could use RevenueCat to paywall, and looking into it, ones that are really high on paywalls that work well are to-do list apps. The issue that I've seen with all to-do list apps is they let you create an infinite amount of to-dos, and they don't actually help you get it done. And so we want to combine those two things. We want to combine this screen time blocker with getting something done that you actually want to get done. So introducing Eat the Elephant. What me and Trevor are going to do for this first stream is, since the app does not exist yet, we are going to use our reminders app and essentially do what we think the app will help you do in the future, which
mm,
is you will set a goal, you will set some milestones to accomplishing that major goal, and then you will set tasks that take 5 to 10 minutes. And what that will do is then when you go log into a distracting app on your phone, iOS is going to pop up a screen that says, hey, you have this goal. So we were talking to Trevor's wife the other night about this app idea, and her goal is to learn to crochet some little animals. And so the app will say, hey, you're about to get on Instagram. Would you instead rather like to go gather your crochet materials? You need to go get your needle and your thread, and then sit down and work on it for 3 minutes. And she can then turn that 5 minutes of Instagram into something that she actually wants to do. So let's go on this journey together. And I mean, Trevor, we're just going to kind of jump in and start outlining what we think needs to happen, um, with our goal being to win the RevenueCat Shipathon contest.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, so our goal is to win the contest. So yeah, let's just break it down, put some milestones down, taskify it up, and maybe we even like use some like hacky shortcuts right now just to get a feel for how it'd work. Like every time you open up Instagram, maybe right now we just have it where it alerts us, and that way we can understand like how the app's gonna feel.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, um, I guess this needs to be the main goal. The title needs to be the main goal, and then I think this we can do kind of like a milestone. So, see, like one of the first milestones would be like the designs.
yeah, like getting design fully ready. I was thinking another milestone is one thing we want to do is ship quickly and iterate. So
Okay,
maybe like a big milestone is getting like just the V1 out. Like we want to get that done within this next week. So yeah,
V1 really deployed
yeah,
on iOS App Store.
mhm,
Um, Designs V1 deployed. Honestly, like it could be that simple.
yeah,
Okay, so with designs in Figma, I think we need some other milestones there. We need the onboarding
mhm,
flow, and I think the onboarding flow would be to break that down even further. See, so what's funny is in reminders we can't nest infinitely. I think we can only nest like we can only have like a task and then one subtask like within it.
oh really?
Uh, and so, but I think with Eat the Elephant, we're gonna just need like infinite nesting, which
Cool,
will be cool. Um,
interesting.
so onboarding flow, we need a welcome screen. I don't know. I'm trying to break this down into like simple things. I'm thinking even like something as simple as like pick a font for the design.
Oh yeah,
Um, Maybe we could challenge ourselves to make a logo in 10 minutes, like whatever we make in 10 minutes.
yeah,
Like that is the logo.
yeah. So yeah, we need the app icon. We need like just a simple splash screen or like yeah the launch screen, and then maybe that goes into like a splash screen, and then whatever the onboarding flow is, like one page, like what pages, like maybe a task is figuring out what pages are on the onboarding flow, whether
Yeah.
that's a welcome page that leads into a create your goal page, and then a create milestones page, and then a create tasks page. I don't
Oh,
know, like
yeah. Create goal page. And then from there we have um, create a milestone. And then really, yeah. And then you were saying create task.
yeah,
Yeah. I already wish that we had the app so we could do infinite nesting.
yeah, no, straight up. Um, yeah, and then ultimately like set up the screen time API. Like there's
Yeah.
definitely
Do
gonna
you,
be permissions, and then
um,
ultimately the revenue cat paywall
yeah. Do you
trademark.
think some of that, I feel like some of that goes with the iOS App Store stuff. So we need to add revenue cat paywalling.
Hmm.
And you know what? Like while we're here building in public, like we don't know exactly what features we want to paywall yet. Um,
Yeah,
but we do want to use RevenueCat to like unlock its potential and like see what it can do. So we are going to be paywalling parts of this app, but we don't know what yet.
yeah,
Um, Sorry, this and then the screen time, what do you call it, API with
API.
Apple setup.
Yeah,
And then they have to like give permissions on that. Um,
Yeah. And for people that aren't like technical, the way it works is as we're building the app or writing the code, we could put in functionality into the app, but some functionality you have to actually like set up as you're coding it. One of those things is like the screen time API. So if you're familiar with any other type of app that has this functionality, there's things like a big one is called Opal, where when you open up the Opal app, it has you set up a connection with your phone's screen time, and it allows the app to run code whenever other apps are opened. And so what we're gonna do for Eat the Elephant is you create these like these goals, milestones, and tasks, and then you set up which apps are distracting. And anytime those apps are opened, our app is going to run code and display like a screen to the user that says, "Hey, instead of going on Instagram, do you instead want to work on this for 5 minutes?" And it'll just simply allow them to set a timer and use that time wisely. So we do need to integrate in this screen time API into our app. Yeah,
yeah, you said start a timer button too. I wonder if we need one of those.
yeah,
I think we're gonna need like a main page. Yeah, I mean, right now this looks pretty hectic. Our goal is to build this as quick as possible so we can move this list into the
yeah.
actual app. Um, should we just jump in? Should we do should we do the app icon
Yeah, let's
for
do
the
it.
rest of this thing? If
Oh,
you've got any ideas, drop them in the chat. If you've got some ideas for app icon. We'll be doing like a little bit. So I'm a product designer by trade, and Trevor is the developer. So we kind of already have a little bit of a background. So I don't know how much of this will be like teaching stuff or us just kind of doing it, but we'll just see how it turns out.
yeah, let's go for it. So with app icons, whenever you're using them on iPhone apps, and that's we're just doing an iPhone app for this. We're not doing Android because we don't know like how the screen time API works. But you have to create an image that's 1024 by 1024 pixels. And so everything, whatever we put in this, we can attach to the app, and this is what appears on the home screen. It appears in any notifications that pop up. It appears like in the settings screen. It appears on the App Store page. So this is kind of like one of the first steps of making an app is creating the app icon and getting it ready.
Okay, so I had an idea for like because it's like eating the elephant, like you're doing like a lot of bite-sized pieces. So I had
Yeah,
an idea to like have a elephant made out of like little tiny like pixels and bits. Um, see if we can just do that real quick. I kind of like this elephant that's walking. It's like getting stuff done.
yeah. The elephants are crazy. Look at those tusks. Wow.
Yeah, I was doing research on elephants today, and they are the largest land animal in the world, and
Oh, really?
they like remember things, which is kind of
Nice.
cool.
And
All
you
right,
can
let's
eat
see.
them one bite at a time.
Yeah, I think
Probably
that's
the
why
most
we use it
nutritive.
because like it's the largest animal. Yeah, I also just see this app as like being in like dark mode.
Yeah.
I
Which
don't
like
know.
makes it easier to develop like only having to worry about one color scheme. Plus like yeah, like I love the vibe of dark mode apps.
And then feel like it's gonna have like a vibe of like uh just I don't know, like some light, like purple light. I don't know why. I think maybe we could add like themes too, would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like as we're building this out, we want to make sure we're like iterating, working fast, and doing what people want. Like that's one thing as you're building an app, you can put so much time into it before you like make it public and make it available to people. So our plan is to make like a V1, a version one that just does the bare minimum and then get it out there, get it in people's hands, let them try it out with the idea that, you know, they're going to be whatever they want is what people want. And if we can build what people want, then they'll pay for it and we can make money and win this ship a ton. So yeah, whether that be themes, like you guys can let us know, or if it's you want us to focus on a feature within this idea of the screen time, if you want us to have it where not only can you do tasks, but you can do like meditation for 5 minutes instead of getting on social media, you just let us know. Let us know, and we'll build what people want in order to get money from people. But yeah, so what are you doing now, Brett?
Yeah, so I am just gonna make like a bunch of these squares and have them just kind of be in this area. Let's see, I don't want a grid. I want it to flow. I want spacing. We're just gonna add like a crazy amount of these. And I'm not sure why.
Oh, sorry, are you using like the elephant as like
There
a
we go.
guide? Like we're gonna you're gonna make the elephant out of these squares and then take the image away.
Yeah, so essentially I set up a component um that I can just turn them on or off. The squares. I'll show you in a sec.
Mm. Okay.
So let's see if we center this, set our padding to probably the same as what the outside is. Sorry, let me just get I just need a bunch of these. Still going. Okay, and I don't want it to be, I want it to align. And if you see me doing something and you're like, hey, I know a better way to do that, I'm always happy to learn. Okay, so now what I can do is I can come in and I can just kind of turn some of these off. If I can just like grab them and then I can set the property to off.
Oh, okay. So how do you set up like how do you set that property up? I must
So
have
this,
missed it.
yeah, this property is set up uh, in Figma.
Oh,
If you name it on and off, it gets smart and it kind of just makes that little Boolean thing for you.
okay.
So let's see.
So
What
are
time?
they like two separate components that switch depending on that property?
Yeah, so I've got one on has just like a color, and then the other one off just has no color. And I set
Mm,
this up too so that like if I want to add like a glow effect to this, I want to change the color, I want to like figure out what it's doing. I'm like, okay, actually like I need probably part of his head right here. Like, let's turn that on. Then
yeah.
I'm going to be able to go in and change some of this stuff later. I was just thinking about today, like, okay, how can I make this app and the app icon? And this was my thought. So we'll see if it works. I honestly did not test this beforehand.
Yeah. And you know, like the cool thing about um, like apps, and this is something that we've done on a different app that we made, is you can make multiple app icons and allow the user to change the app icon. And maybe that's like a pro feature we could put into the app, so people have to pay in order to get um, different app icons, different themes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just using this elephant as like a little guide to like which one should I turn on and off. And I'm kind of excited that this is going to be a live stream because I think there's a lot of polished stuff out there, and it's hard to kind of see people's polished stuff, and you just forget that they just grinded and they worked on it a lot before it looked really awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see if we can get this to look like an elephant. Thoughts, suggestions, Trevor?
No, I'm liking it. I'm wondering like if we might need to have the squares be smaller
Mm,
so it's designed out. But let's see how it looks when we take the image away.
yeah, the feet are going to need some help for sure.
And then the other thing is like app icons. Like I said, they appear in a bunch of spots on the phone. So we do want to make sure like this looks good, not only when it's super big, like we have it on the whole screen right here, but also if we shrink it down, we want to make sure it like will still look good. Yeah,
Oh man, these legs.
yeah.
I think I kind of want. Yeah, eventually it might look good to have these be a little smaller.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the cool thing about like just building stuff. I mean, like you said, normally you just see the polished end effect, but it's nice to see the work that goes into it.
Yeah, that's not bad. So now what we can do is we can come in here and I just picked a random color, but we can go to a custom color. And we are kind of talking about like a purpley vibe. See, so
Yeah.
now I can just come in and change these and maybe this is where it's fun and you just get to kind of play around with stuff and see if you like things or don't like things.
Whoa, cool. Is
Uh,
that like a blur kind of thing?
yeah, I just added like a little gradient to it.
Oh, so Brett, have you looked into that with iOS 26 coming out? They want the app icons to be like more glassy. So Apple actually made like a program that you can download to help make app icons.
I haven't looked into it, but I think at some point one of these once iOS does come out, if it comes out before September 1st, before the end of this competition, then yeah, I think absolutely we will take a look at it and see what's going on.
True. Yeah, I think for now, like the first versions, let's have it be what people are used to. But then, yeah, I think iOS 26 normally comes out after the iPhones are announced, which is around September, like the first week of September. So at that point, we can
Hmm.
update this app icon as well as any others we have.
Yeah. All right. So this thing needs a bunch of work, but oh, the wrong thing there.
Did you see that Figma went public today?
No, I actually didn't see it.
Yeah, they IPO'd.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll look it up and let you know.
I'm
But
actually hanging out on vacation with my family, so all
oh,
right. So you know what? We're gonna call that it, and I think we're gonna try and keep these just 30 minutes. So 30 minutes to an hour. So I say we go ahead and end it.
we did it. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna try to do this every day. We're gonna bite and eat the elephant as we continue to build this app for RevenueCat's Shipathon.
Yep. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark off that we finished. And maybe I'll figure out in settings how to make this show completed ones for
Um,
next time. All right.
we,
Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining us. See you, Trevor.
we'll see.